missing today that final, that final piece. I feel like the last pass or the shot or the touch, for the guy to shoot it was, it was not as sharp as previous games.
You guys ended up making Kripo make a bunch of good saves,
Yeah.
but they weren't necessarily from dangerous chances, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys did a good enough job in terms of like really creating chances, even though you guys made a lot of this out of what you had?
No, I mean, it's a good point. Like, a lot of our chances were shots, I would say, a decent shots that he still had to make a good
Right,
save.
right.
But they weren't like, the final third and a great pass. But that's what I mean when I say we were missing that final piece. Is I think that's the reason why we didn't have those, great chances after a build-up or a ball played through. Jordan created the chance for himself first half. But yeah, some games are like that, and maybe another day one of those shots does go in. I think Jackson had a ball cleared off the line. Again, he didn't connect really well on that ball, or Yamar. So that's, when I say those things didn't go our way, it's just, it's tough, man. It's a tough way to go out, honestly.
I know when a season ends like this, you're obviously never happy, but is it one where you feel like you can, I don't know, feel good about the effort that you put in and feel good about the way the season as a whole went?
I mean, if we're gonna sit here after 40 plus games and say the effort was not there, then we did something wrong. So I think effort is the least that we can put in, and I think we did put it in even tonight. And the last push, before the playoffs started, to make sure we are the higher seed, and the Dallas series, there was a lot of determination there to go through. And I think as far as the effort, I don't think you can fault that even tonight. I think it's that the last bit of quality that we missed tonight.
Does this right now kind of feel like a breakup, as far as the roster could possibly, there's a lot of talk that there could be a lot of changes in the roster, so how does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of this business, to be honest. It happens every year. I don't think right now anyone here is thinking about that. I think it's just, as I said before, it's going to take a couple of days at least to process this game and the ending to the season before people actually start to look at, what's going to be next year and, who's around and who's not. But as I say, in this business, this happens, and it's kind of normal to us, I think, at least for myself. I've been a player for a long time to know that, decisions are made, and it's part of it.
They came out late, after halftime, did a little huddle. Did it seem like there was a lot of gamesmanship kind of going on, or a lot of trying to frustrate y'all, or what were you kind of seeing from them in the second half?
I mean, let's be honest, when you're winning, we would have probably done the same thing. You're trying to waste time, which they did. And they came out late for the second half, but this is not the reason why we didn't go through. They're an experienced team. They have guys who know what it takes, and they did it. Yeah, were we frustrated by it? Of course, you don't like it when you're down and the other team is wasting time, and players go down every few minutes, and there's a foul called every 2 minutes, and the play keeps getting broken up. It kind of kills our momentum, but it's part of the game, and it's what teams do. So that's all I have to say.
Did you hear an explanation for the no call on Christian outside the box, or potentially inside the box?
No, I didn't.
Were you looking for one?
No, I was looking for a foul, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a clear foul, at least for me. But I'm not gonna speak with referees, guys. Okay.
When you guys have the 8 minutes, what's the communication like with those last 8 minutes there?
Yeah, it's desperation time, right? You throw your center backs forward, and you're trying to put balls in the box to see if we can kind of get a chance out of someone winning a header or a loose ball or a second ball. So it's just you're trying to put pressure on them, and they had most of their guys on the edge of the box. So there wasn't really, need for us to have many guys at the back. So we threw, as many numbers as we could forward. And yeah, trying to create something, maybe just out of a long ball. And I thought we did well. We won some headers there, but again, that last bit of quality, that last pass for someone to score was just a little bit off tonight.
What do you think during the first half? There was kind of a lack of cohesion amongst the team. Do you have any reasons why that might be, or something that can explain what
No, I
happened?
think we spoke all week about their transition and they're waiting for us to lose the ball. I think we did lose the ball cheaply first half a couple of times, which gave them a chance to break. But other than the goal, I don't think they had a clear chance first half, even though that we did give the ball away more than we would like to. I don't think they really created a clear chance. I thought even second half, we lost balls in second half, which was normal because we pushed forward. I feel like we stopped their counterattacks pretty well, So honestly, it was that one chance, and that decided the game.
Do you think it was the most challenging adjustment, change of formations in the second half after a couple substitutes?
No, I mean, the substitution pattern is something that we have done against Dallas as well, and it worked. And I thought the guys who came in today did really well. Sad for Reed to come in and to blow his hamstring or something like that a couple minutes in, because then we were playing the man down for 10, 15 minutes. Disappointed for him and for the team that it happened, but as I say, it's part of the game, man. There's not much, there's not one thing we can point a finger to right now and be like, this is why we lost. The game was 98 minutes or plus or whatever, and there was enough time for us to score a goal, and we didn't, and that's the reason we lost.